Okay, so for this question, we are proving similar triangle, so no SAS anymore. So for similar triangle, most of the time it's just AA or AAA. And my habit again is I will color the triangle. So I will color the triangle. If you color the triangle, you will realize that there is a common angle. The common angle is the one that appears in both of the triangle. So for me, I will color so that I can see the common angle. So in a way, right, BAC is the common angle. So when we say common angle, that means it appears in both of the triangle. And then I got another angle here that's supposed to be the same. So this is given to me. ABC is given to be ACN. So it's given by the question. So you can just say given. So that is already sufficient. So that's already sufficient. You can say by AA. Okay, so that is for your E-math, right? In your E-math, you prove AA already. So the same thing will happen in the plane geometry. So in plane geometry, we may need similar triangle. We also will go for AA. Then after the similar triangle, right, you must have the basic instinct to write the ratio. So my method of writing the ratio is I stack them up. I usually stack them up so I can see the ratio clearly. So I won't make careless mistake in the ratio. So do you realize that? So for example, I get AB over AC. First two over first two, last two over last two, and first and last. So I stack them up so that I can prevent my careless mistake in the ratio. So this one will be used for the calculation. So for the A-math plane geometry, right, we will use this part to prove something else. So this is super important. Very, very important for plane geometry. Otherwise, it is also important in your E-math when you are asked to do calculation like this question. So if you take a look, I write out the ratio and I insert everything I can find. So after I try to insert everything that I have, right, I realize that this part is useless. So if you realize this part is useless, you just make use of these two. And you cross multiply. So after similar triangle, no matter what, you write out the ratio. So I always do that when I come to plane geometry question. So I will write out all the ratios and then eventually it will lead me somewhere later on. So for E-math, right, you don't need to prove, but you also need the ratio to facilitate the calculation. So that is like, you know, the moment you see this, you will do the ratio. Similar triangle lead you to ratio. So no matter what, you just have to do it, either for E-math or for A-math. For congruency, we don't have such thing, but for congruency, we look for same length or same angle after congruency.